it's Sydney Rose, back with another video. Actively watching my dad work on his lawnmower right now. Wave at the camera. Wave at the camera.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Is it gonna bother if I try to crank it or leave it alone?
No, you can crank it.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay.
So, you're good. Featured dad in the vlog. So he might crank his lawnmower because he's working on that, and I don't have a microphone or a professional studio, so pardon the background noise. I'll get closer to the microphone. Just kidding. I don't know. But I am doing another crunch commission. So like I was crunching on market time last time, I'm crunching on this because this commission is due April 3rd. Set up right now because I'm not in college anymore and I don't have access to a ceramic studio. I have a kiln that my family got me for Christmas that I have doing its first fire right now because in the instructions it said to fire it once with nothing in there. So it's going right now. Hopefully I can make it work, but it's a baby kiln. It's really cute. I'm very thankful for it. Try to do a small version of my coral reef soft slab projects from college, so we'll see. They were in my senior show. They were really cool, and I'm being commissioned by the Spartanburg Ballet to have them in a silent auction, but I only have a small kiln, so it's got to be smaller. We're gonna make it work. But like I said, I feel like I'm gonna be able to look back on this when I am hopefully a super successful artist slash teacher and with my own really cool studio space, and I'm gonna get to look at this and be like, look at the olden days. So, but that's why I like to record everything. I'm also recording this literally after the last video I will have uploaded, so it'll be, as of the time uploading it, the Thursday before this Thursday, since I upload every Thursday. I'm trying at least. I'm doing good so far. But, yeah, I'm sorry I'm cringy. But, yeah. So that's literally the same day as going to the Van Gogh and the Monet. I still have my makeup on. I didn't take it out, but I had to change into my high school senior shirt because I don't really care about it. And we're going to be making some clay stuff, so I'm going to do a time lapse. Might check in every little bit, but I'm literally working a ring light because we don't have electricity in the building yet, and sunlight. So, and most of my clay materials have been lost in a lot of renovations and stuff, and through college, probably moving back home after college. So I'm not working with my usual supplies, but I'm still gonna make it work. This is also a different clay that I've never used before, but again, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna trust the process and my artistic ability to ball on a budget and wing it. Well, hello, now it's my favorite time, which is the time lapse featuring voiceover Sydney. Like I said, I was missing a lot of my supplies. I'm gonna have to replace a lot. I'm not sure exactly what happened to everything. Probably a mix of not being able to do ceramics in years because of college, moving, renovations, stuff like that, but hey, it's gonna work out. I'm just super excited that I'm able to have this kiln and get back into my favorite medium of artwork. I think it's really funny because in high school I absolutely hated ceramics, but in college, since I was an art ed major, obviously, because I'm an art teacher, but that's me rambling, I ended up really liking ceramics. We had to take the first or second level of every art class offered, and I ended up taking 3 levels of ceramics. That's what I had time for. If I would have had time for more, I definitely would have. And whenever I go back and get my master's, I would honestly love to take some more pottery classes. It is my favorite thing to do. I feel like really getting to build things with your hands, I don't know, I just really like it. It's enjoyable for me, and it makes me feel like I'm more a part of the project and more in tune with what I'm making and building. But sculpture is also my thing. Ceramics is just so much more fun sometimes because it's so moldable, but I am a sculpture guru as well. Well, not necessarily a guru, but, you know, I try. It's my favorite thing, at least. I will also say not being able to do ceramics for years definitely caused me to be a little rusty and not getting to work with my same materials, but I'm excited to get back in the swing of things and get used to working with clay again. So I got to the point, and my fingers are covered in clay. I got to the point that I can't film the time lapse anymore because it's nighttime. I literally have these like camping lights, my mini ring light, and then another little camping light over there. So this is what I'm working with. I've got 3 legs of the octopus attached. Gotta do 8 of them just to be accurate, you know, but I don't know what else to say here, but I guess I'll just show you what I've done so far, since I can't do the time lapse anymore because it's too dark. What I got so far, it's a mini version, and I'll put the actual version, or my like not actual version because this is also an actual version, but I'll put my original version, like a picture of it or a couple pictures in the video, but this is what I'm looking at right now. So yeah, I like it. I think it's cute. And then obviously the roll is for stability, so it's this tall. I measured it, but I really hope that it's not going to be too big or something, or I messed up for the kiln. So we'll see. Wish me luck, please. Fellow ceramicist, I know you're not supposed to do this, but I was running on a time crunch, so don't judge me. So when I was trying to undo it, I completely forgot everything from ceramics, I guess, and the bottom fell off. The only thing that's keeping it together is my hand, so I'm just gonna have to start over. But that'll just make it a late night. You live and you learn. At least I've got clay that's already been, you know, air bubbles removed and everything. I'm so sleep deprived right now, but I'm gonna get through this and we're gonna make it, and I'm definitely not upset about it, even though I very much am upset about it, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it work. That would be funny if I just have a video of me crushing it. It looks so cold. Back to the drawing board. Alright, so I'm taking it a little wider this time and making the octopus smaller. So here's my first tentacle. It is 11:07 at night. We got this. She finally came to visit me, and now she's going away. But I made this little thing too to like set it on, so it's a plate with more octopus tentacles. And I'm done with the building, so gotta let it dry out, get bone dry, and hopefully I'll be able to fire it soon. So there's a bee right there. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna fire the underplate first because it's not as big of a deal if this breaks. So wish me luck. It's gonna work out. I am manifesting that this is gonna work. So please, please, please work. I'm begging. Raining super hard, so we close the door. I really, really hope it's gonna be okay. We're at 279 degrees. Going strong. Been checking this thing every hour. It's so cold. It's 10 o'clock at night now. She made it. I'm so excited. I was so worried. I kind of forgot to take any clips of me painting with glaze, but there was a little bit there. And here are the results of my draining plate since I decided to make it a planter. I don't think I've said that in the video yet, but it turned out so good. I'm very excited about it. Just a moment of truth. We're finally gonna fire this bad boy. I'm so stressed about it, but the other one turned out good. So here's hoping it's gonna be fine. yeah. All the good vibes, manifesting, praying, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. I got 2 layers of glaze on here right now. I am so tired, and I know I haven't done a time lapse of this part, but I have so much stuff from beading and everything else that I don't really have a place to set it up, but it's gonna work out, and I think it's gonna look really good, and it's gonna match the draining plate really good for the idea of it being a planter. I honestly think it would be a really cute succulent planter, especially like putting some smaller guys up in these like little smaller areas. But yeah, I hope somebody really will like this. And here's the last look of the finished glaze before I put it into the kiln for the last glaze fire. And now what you've all been waiting for since the beginning of the video, the reveal and the final piece. I'm so excited at how this turned out, and I'm so glad that this was my first piece in my new kiln. I think it turned out so good, and I'm so excited for it to go to the silent auction, and I'm really hoping it's going to get good reviews from everyone there. Alright, I just got off of school, so time to take this ceramics by the CCC and drop it off in time for the silent auction. So I made it in time. I'm really surprised. So let's go do that. It's been dropped off, so next up is a gala, but that'll be a whole other video. And we've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is a little bit different than my normal vlog style video, but I really do want to start showcasing my art more and putting myself out there as an artist. So thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.